These are probably some of the cutest molds I think that Let's Resin has. These are yoga turtle molds or turtle yoga molds. It's turtles doing yoga, which is the closest I'm ever going to get to doing yoga. But look how cute these are. And I've added some leftover resin pieces inside the cavity to take up the space. And I made these in one day using their fast cure resin, the Let's Resin fast cure. And you'll see me when I shoot the video. I was trying to get the mica powder deep in his, the head cavity. And I was worried about turning the mold inside out to like really get into the details. But then it was when I was demolding that I figured out, I can turn them inside out, almost completely inside out, to get at these little fine details like the face. So I could get the mica powder really where I want it in the details of the shell and not have mica powder go everywhere. So this is kind of an extra bonus that you're not going to see in the video because I had no idea that I could turn these inside out until after I demolded them. So this is just an extra little bonus. You can turn these inside out. They're extremely stretchy. I did not realize I could do this until I was demolding because I was having trouble demolding. So look at how stretchy these are. And you can just pop it out just like that. Get the mica powder in the details of the little face, or you could use the acrylic pens. And then, so I think next time that's what I'll do, because that way I can get the mica powder just where I want it, which would be like the details of his shell. I got mica powder on me now, but the details of the shell, the details of the face, maybe the arms, and then leave the rest clear. So that's a little extra bonus. So let's get started with the video. This is probably the closest I will ever get to yoga, actually doing yoga. These yoga turtle molds. Yes, you heard right. Yoga turtle molds. Definitely the closest I will ever get to doing yoga. Let's Resin sent me their new yoga turtle molds. Yes, yoga turtle molds. I think they're going to be super cute. I know Let's Resin always puts their ounces on the mold somewhere. Ah, here it is. This one is 8 ounces. Ah, let me show you a trick. This one's 7 ounces. My little hack. You can't flip and see it. 8 ounces, 7 ounces, and 7 ounces. So 7, 7, and 8, that is going to be 21 ounces. These are going to be cute. These look like the Ninja Turtles, honestly. I want to paint in here with mica powder, but I don't know if I can get this mold turned inside out. I don't think I'm going to be able to. I kind of wanted to put some mica powder on the head, maybe. So let's see what I can do. All right, I'm going to try. I'm going to try to get in here with my brush. And so I've got these mica powders that I've had forever. I really do not know where these came from. These might be Let's Resin mica powders. I don't know. But I'm just going to try. I really was trying to get it turned inside out, but I don't think I can get it turned inside out without ripping the mold. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to rip this mold. So I'm just trying this. I know a lot of times you can turn the molds inside out. I don't know. Oh, I just had an idea. What if I put a lot on my brush? Just had an idea. Dip it in there and then kind of squish it around. What would that do? It's actually working. That's actually working. Okay. So I'm going to try that with this one too. This one's a little bit, I may be able to get this one turned inside out. I just don't want to rip this mold. So I'm going to scoop some up with my brush. I'm using my brush as a spoon. And get it as close to the head as I can without getting it into the body here. And then I'm just massaging it. I'm trying to get it into all the cracks, like the eyes and the mouth. And I'm going to tap it out in the trash can. All right. So the problem that I have with that is that I have mica powder where I don't necessarily want it, unless do I? I don't know. Let's just leave this one like it is. This one I'm going to try to clean up with alcohol. So I don't think I have a baby wipe. So I've got alcohol on a paper towel, and I'm just going to try to get it out as much as I can. I don't know if I can get it out. Not really. All right, let's just try that anyway. And so now this one's good. This one I'm going to put some of this aqua mica powder on his shell. Get that in there really good. It's mixing with the gold, but whatever. It's all right. Not fine art. That actually may turn out kind of cool. We will see. Okay, so that one. And then I think I want to do this one the same way. Oh, maybe not. Let's do a different color. So this is the I don't even know what brand this is. Oh my gosh. I'll have a link to in the description. And then let's use this Eye Candy No Pine Blue. It is going to be spectacular. Just get it into all the crevices that I can. Okay. So let me just tap this out. So far that's looking pretty wicked. All right, so I need 21 ounces of resin. What I'm going to have to do, I think, is pour these in layers, because if I pour it all at one time, I think it's going to flash cure. And if you don't know what a flash cure is, it's when your resin overheats in your cup. If your cup is too deep and the resin's too deep in the cup, it will cure almost instantly. And that is a no-no. So I'm going to do this in layers and do the first layer right now. I'm going to use the fast cure, which will be great because I could probably get it done today. Maybe. I don't know. So we need 21 total. What if I do it in 3 batches? Let's mix 8 ounces first. Okay, and I'm going to use my Let's Resin mixer, which I can set a timer for 2 minutes. Just going to wipe it immediately with a paper towel. And I like cleaning it immediately because that just keeps it clean. Right, there's some. Spray it with alcohol and then just wipe it down. If you do this immediately, you're not going to have to worry about scraping all of the dried bits of resin off. All right. If I plan this right, I might be able to do this in 2 pours. So what I could do is when I go to pour the second layer, I can put some like little rocks or something in to take some of the space up, and then I won't have to use so much resin. Hey, really slow. So this is what I mean by having it too deep. If I leave the resin in this cup and just leave it on the counter to sit for, I mean, I don't know, probably 30 minutes, it will flash cure. It will almost instantly cure. And the reason for that is because the deeper the resin is, unless it's a deep pour or it's meant for a deeper casting, the resin as it's curing is going to generate a lot of heat. And so when you leave it in the cup like that, it just basically instantly cures. Okay. I think that's going to be fine there, though. Get out of there. Get a stick and get the last little bit out. Ooh, I just made a mess. That's okay. All right, so I'm going to come back in a couple of hours and see if I can go ahead and do the next layer. So this first layer has fully cured, and I need 14 more ounces. So I want to fill the cavity with something so that I don't use up so much resin. So something that'll fill the void and I use less resin. So you could use resin scraps. You could really use all kinds of things. You probably literally could fill it with anything. I don't think this will fit, but these will fit. And that'll take up space. And if you end up seeing it, that'll look kind of cool. And it'll help fill the cavity a little bit. Why not? What have you got to lose? This is an experiment anyway. Okay, and I'm just going to put that in for good measure. And again, I'm going to use the Let's Resin Fast Cure. Go ahead and mix up 8 more ounces, because I don't think that I will need any more than that. And I'm just going to fill it up. Hopefully those don't tip over. Let's see. Okay, let's do the demold. I'm going to try this gold one first. It's a little lopsided on the bottom. I think it's because I sort of shoved the that resin piece in there. These molds are really, really flexible though. So basically you just peel it down like pantyhose. Oh my gosh, look at this one. Just peel it like pantyhose. I can't remember the last time I wore pantyhose actually. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at him. You can't really tell it's that crooked, but you can't see this inclusion from the outside. It's really pretty. I missed a couple spots with the mica powder. That's okay. That's really cute. Really cute. Really cute. Got the puppy in with me. He is chewing on a stick in my room and he leaves a mess, but I don't care because he's cute and I love him. This one's, look at that. That's going to be really pretty. A little bit of residue on the mold itself. Well, this one's being stubborn. There we go. Look how pretty he is. Love that. I mean, this was kind of a mistake, the gold. I tried to get the gold out of the shell part, but I like it. That's really cute. It's very serious. He has a very serious expression. But maybe when you're doing yoga, you're supposed to have a serious expression. I don't know, getting into the zone, maybe. I don't know. I've never done yoga in my life. So I used to do Pilates, but never done yoga in my life. Which is why, oh gosh, I just made a mess, didn't I? Where did that come from? Okay, it's just mica powder and apparently some resin dye. Get that off. I don't want to look like a Smurf. Okay. Oh, puppy just went outside. Let me go get him. My goodness, this one, man. He's cute. Now he's kind of got a little smile on his face. So really cute. I think what I'm going to do is clean up the bottom with the deburring tool. I just realized I forgot to put a link to this in the last coaster video I did to the deburring tool. It is an absolute lifesaver. Oh goodness, look what I did. I scratched it. That's okay because this is the bottom anyway, but I want to clean up the edge because I don't want it to be rough and I want it to sit straight on the table. Just like that. But I scratched it. I think I could just put a little bit of resin in there. Look how pretty that is. You know, I put my little, like, I don't know, I'm not going to call them fails, but they're just kind of practice pours that I did, little molds that I did. And rather than throw them away, I can use them to take up space in a deeper pour, and that way I don't use as much resin. But it's really pretty in there, and you can't see them from the outside. So, all right, let's do this one. Really like this one. It's very translucent, whereas the blue is more opaque, but this teal mica powder or the aqua mica powder really has a very translucent effect. You can see a little bit of this mold that I put inside of this one. You can almost see it a little bit here, but that's okay. I like that. This one I think is my favorite. All gold. Looks like a gold statue, doesn't it? But I'm going to put these in my Etsy shop and then probably make some more that I could put in my art show booth at my next art show. So let me know what you think. I'll have a link to everything in the description as well as the Etsy shop listing. So super cute. Definitely going to be using these again. Okay. Make it a crafty day, friends. Bye. Bye.